Hi everyone. So today I wanted to address a question of what if it isn't OCD. Um, and I get this question almost every day from people. Okay, so this is a very common way to kind of keep the obsession going. Is to as soon as you try to get out of it, it's going to tell you, well, what if this is an OCD? Then what if this is real, and you're lying to yourself or whatever. So the way to deal with it, if you say that for today, I'm choosing not to worry about it. For today, I am taking this as OCD, and when in time it turns out to be true, if it turns out to be true, then I will deal with it. I gotta tell you that I have never seen a person like like it turn out to be true, right? It's always false, but you have to make the choice to either take it seriously and have it for the rest of your life, because the more you take it seriously, the stronger it's going to get to you. Or just say, I'm choosing not to deal with it, and force that choice. Like, it's going to come back to you and say, well, what if it's this? Well, what if it's that? Well, what if it's like this? What if it's like that? But it's still, every time you can say, I just choose not to deal with it. I don't care. I choose not to deal with it. And it's going to be very hard at first, but you got to do it to get the rest of your life back. Because, I mean, like the types of obsessions that come with OCD, right? Like, I mean, they can switch from one to another, but they're all still equally bothersome, you know so it doesn't matter if you have an obsession about this one day, an obsession about something else the next. It's not about the details of the thought, and that's what OCD tries to get you with, is the details. You stop thinking about the details and view the situation as a whole, as this is OCD, I've had this situation before, I'm not dealing with this, and just being very forceful. And if you're forceful like this for a few days, you will see that it's gonna start to lift. Okay, but you do have to give it some time, because what you're doing is, every time you're saying the situation is important, the situation is valid, and thinking about it, you're sending that message to your mind. And your mind sees that message and starts to get confused. Is this thought true? Is it not true? What does it mean? All of this kind of stuff. So then, since your mind is confused, it's going to give you more thoughts to see if you're really in danger. And then you react to those thoughts with OCD, and you have this snowball effect going that can continue for years, because there's nothing stopping it. Every day it's becoming more and more and more powerful. And the only way to stop it is to say, you know what, from this moment on, not from this even day, like, not, don't start tomorrow, like, start now, like, from this moment forward, I am just not going to take it seriously. It can tell me whatever, I'm just not taking it seriously. And just kind of power through it like this. And it's going to be hard for the first, week or whatever, but it's gonna start to lighten up. Like, you'll still get the thought, but it's not gonna be giving you that much anxiety anymore. And that's how you'll see that you're improving, is that your anxiety is gonna be a lot lower. And I mean, this system works. I can't convince you of anything. But trust me when I say that if you do this system will work, and you will see things clearly, and you will get that long-term reassurance that you did the right thing by choosing to disregard it. But the long-term reassurance, like, long-term, it comes with time. But if you're doing immediate reassurance, is different, because immediate reassurance sends a signal to your brain that you're in danger, and you're trying to make sure you're safe by getting reassurance. Long-term reassurance is when your brain calms down so much and removes all of these emotions that are attached to it, and you can just see that it's, without like having an emotion attached to it, you can see logically that the thought doesn't even make sense. But you have to get there, and you have to give it some time. So just be strong, power through it. Say, from this moment on, I'm just choosing to disregard it. And then what you want to do after that is you want to stay busy. So at the same time that you're not paying attention to this thought, you have to give your mind other thoughts to focus on. And the more thoughts, the better. Like, I don't really care what you need to do to make this happen. Like, turn the music up loud, like, call somebody. You need to do what you need to do in order to stop the dialogue in your head, you know? And when you stop it, and when your mind sees that you're just not paying attention to it, then you start the process of recovery. Okay, and but see, the other thing too is that when you do this, like when you refocus, you have to refocus from a place of strength and not from a place of weakness. So you refocus by saying, I'm choosing not to pay attention to this thought. I'm choosing not to deal with it. I don't care. I'm moving on. Not, I'm so scared of this thought. I can't deal with it anymore. I'm just gonna try to focus on anything. Not from a weak position. And you're gonna have to fake it in the beginning, but you do have to send a message that you're strong, that you're powerful, that you don't need to be thinking about this, and from this moment on, that you refuse to think about this, and then you will see it improve. So that was just a short video explaining that. If you guys have any questions, you can always email me at info@youhaveocd.com, or just leave me a message below, or if you have more if you need more information about OCD, you can visit youhaveocd.com, and there's a lot more material on there as well. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.